So in today's second Rebirth Island video of the day, I decided to try out the new 3-round burst mod that you can put on the Kompakt SMG. And similar to the XM4 3-round burst mod that we got a couple weeks ago, this basically does the exact same thing but for the Kompakt. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said about the XM4. There's not really a huge reason to run this over just running the regular Kompakt, because although it does say it increases the damage and damage range, it still turns it into a 3-round burst, which makes its fire rate a little bit slower. So if you're going to use the Kompakt, you may as well just use the regular Kompakt and not this attachment. Nonetheless, though, we got a decent game showcasing this thing, and for most of this game I kind of talked about the current state of Warzone, especially regarding the update that just came out today for the Black Ops 6 playlists. And with that being said, hope you guys do enjoy the gameplay, and thank you guys for watching the video. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day to play some Call of Duty. Beautiful day. Since yesterday we tried out the new sniper, today I just had to try out the 3-round burst Kompakt SMG, and I'm actually recording this day of. Today is Friday, and if we get the gameplay, it's gonna go up on Friday, right? And boy, oh boy, did they break Call of Duty today, boys. Not Warzone, but they might have fixed it by now, I'm not sure, but Black Ops 6 released a playlist update for multiplayer, where when the update dropped, you couldn't play multiplayer. I think you still can't. I'm not sure if they fixed it yet, but they dropped the update, and then when it came out, you couldn't play multiplayer. Not only that, bro, they kind of like accidentally showed the names that they used to test the modes. You know, like the names that they use on their end before they release it to us, like with like the normal names. And it kind of showed something very interesting, guys. One of them mentioned how it was like bots, right? One of them mentioned how it was bots, and it made me think, does that kind of prove that in order to test the spawn systems and like how the maps play on different modes, instead of using real players, they just spawn in a bunch of those like bots that you can set up in private matches and then test it that way? Because if that's the case, because I mean, like, one of the titles said that they use bots. Like, one of the titles of the playlist said bots, right? If that's the case, do you guys think that explains heavily why the spawn system's so bad in Black Ops 6 multiplayer? Because now we know for, like, basically sure, we can imply that they use, like, the, you know, those different bots that you can set up in private games, test it. And if you guys have ever put a bunch of those bots in private games, like when you kill one of them in a private game, they take like 2 to 3 seconds to spawn back in. It's like they're watching the kill cam almost, right? You know, like the AI are or something. So not only that, they also like they walk. They don't sprint. They walk. Like around the map. So if that's really how they test it, they don't play anything like a real player does. You know, when they spawn, they don't sprint like everybody does. When you spawn in Black Ops 6 multiplayer, you're gonna press the sprint button basically the moment you're allowed to. But the bots don't do that. What if everybody played like those bots? Would the spawns work? Like that's just kind of like the idea it's giving me, right? Either way, we got the Kompakt. It's been very handholdy today for a Friday, I'm not gonna lie, but we're not gonna complain about it. It's just, I'm just stating a fact. It's incredible. It's crazy, dude. The last lobby was something else, man. There was 10 teams left in the final zone. Mind-blowing, dude. People just hiding in all different corners. I got killed by a PP. But yeah, this thing isn't necessarily bad. I think it's pretty good in multiplayer, but this thing in Warzone's not terrible. But it's again kind of like, if you're gonna run the Kompakt, why use this? I don't see any positive things using this over a regular Kompakt. You know? Like, there's no real reason. But I mean, it's fun. It's good. Also, just like all the other burst guns in this game, you can just hold down the right trigger to fire. So it kind of like defeats the purpose. You know, usually burst guns, part of the thing that makes them unique is you have to like rapidly press the trigger to fire off each burst. This you can just hold down the trigger. Up there. Dude's bullets just came out of nothing, literally. Like, his bullets just came out of, like, past where his body was. I don't know, something's different today. We're only gonna have one video for tomorrow, but it's, like, such a cool and unique challenge that I'm super happy I was able to successfully do. It's something that I've never, nothing like I've done before. Like, it's super different. I don't think it's gonna draw many people in, but I'm really happy that I did it. And I think you guys that watch majority of my videos are really gonna like it. It has to do with the train in the snow resurgence on Urzikstan. Sleigh ride resurgence on Urzikstan. I'm very excited for it to be up tomorrow. It's just like Call of Duty's like, I mean, like, dude, like, let's be real, guys. Nobody's really searching for Warzone content. It's not even like, you can look at like everybody's channel and kind of see that, like, I mean, it's just not that popular right now. So sadly, I don't think it's really gonna be shown to a lot of people, but I'm excited for people to see it. First impressions are everything, especially in the gaming world, guys. And when it comes to this game, when it comes to like the fifth integration into Warzone and 4 of them being like super buggy and like broken messes, it's just, I think people are just tired of it, honestly. I think that's what it is. There's a reason why the player base is where it is now. A lot of people are quitting, bro. Tons of people. And like, I don't know, I think people just got tired of it, man. There's just too many bugs. Really? You landed here? Who's shooting me? Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I think them dropping the ball, man. It's just I think we're all tired. I think a majority of the player base is super tired of the fact that we spend 6 months to 8 months after every new Call of Duty that comes out making all these changes and updates to like whatever they tried to release as Warzone. And then when the new Call of Duty comes out, they get rid of all of those changes. All of them, bro. And I think people are just really tired of it. We had a great game. We had an amazing game the last like 3 or 4 months of MW3. But you can say the same for the last 3 or 4 months of MW2, the last 3 or 4 months of Vanguard, the last 3 or 4 months of Cold War. But leading up to those last 3 and 4 months, the game is in a terrible state. And people, I think people are just tired of it, man. I for one still have fun. It's still Call of Duty, but I can't sit here and be like, there's no bugs. You know what I mean? I don't know if I've talked about this recently, but I think people are just overall getting really, really tired of having to wait like 5 or 6 months after the new COD gets integrated for the game to be where it was prior to it getting integrated. That's my little rant of today. It all comes down to what I was talking about with the challenge thing. Like, it's a really cool challenge, and I'm excited to post it. I just know it's not gonna like, you know, get seen by a lot of people on YouTube, because like Warzone's to a point where it's actually like so unsearched right now that YouTube has actively stopped like pushing anybody's channel almost. And that's how YouTube works. If something isn't getting searched, YouTube's not going to push the topic. You know, usually Warzone is searched for the first like 5 months, like heavily searched. You know, you can look at the Google Trends list. Like every time a new COD gets integrated, you can like see that there's a ton of interest for it. But this time there's none. Like on the Google Trends list, nothing, bro. There's just nothing. It's weird. It's like everybody collectively stopped playing like a week after this Warzone came out. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating it's in a weird spot right now, and I think it just boils down to people being tired of having to wait for all the updates that we had to wait for already multiple times. You know. With every integration, it's always the same shit. Like, it's always something to do with like movement. It's always something to do with like plating, what you can and can't do while plating, reload speeds. They get rid of perks that everybody loves. Mountaineer, sleight of hand from MW3. I for one think that if they just simply stopped doing that, this game would be fine. Maybe if they like made Warzone a standalone game. That's been a huge topic of discussion lately. Making Warzone just a standalone game on its own. Alright, win or lose, we're gonna post this just because of our conversation. Let's get a self-revive and a UAV. Yeah, see, this is how like my other game was going today. This is my second game of today. There's just people everywhere. It's very hard to figure out what you want to do because of how many people are just everywhere. Oh, you guys aren't teammates? Yeah, I'm assuming you're not teammates. Then we got people at the lighthouse building behind us. Going into the larger building. It's more than one. And there's one on cell roof. He might be landing in though. No, he's not. Nice. Oh, we have no ammo. Again, I still have fun in Warzone when it works, but there are some nights when I'm going for gameplays where I take like multiple hour long breaks, sometimes day long breaks, just because of how many issues I face in rapid succession. There are some games where like it's bug after bug. And I think that's what just makes people annoyed.
Safety is an illusion.
Somebody's still in that building. What the fuck? Yeah, not him. There's supposed to be like a human in there. What do you guys think about the 3-on burst Kompakt though? Everybody bought back this lobby, dude. What the hell? Alright, so we got 2, maybe 3 cell roof. We got this kid right here that just bought back down there. We're gonna have a little sliver of roof up here, which is perfect. Look, dude, there is so many other people you could be shooting at right now. It's weird that you chose me. There's the last guy from cell, I'd assume. I got a bunch of people right there, a bunch of people to our right, and then people directly under us, basically. I can't really look down too much, because if those can start shooting at me, we're gonna die. We're gonna have to send it, dude. We like have to. It's unfortunate, but we do kind of have to. And we just gotta send it. Hopefully we don't get shot. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought. Holy shit! There's just a kid prone right there. Like, he's actively dying trying to kill me, bro. This shit's so weird sometimes. I mean, GG's. I think we had a good conversation that game. I couldn't do much. I couldn't do much there. I didn't know there was a person right there, dude. I was too focused on the kid that shot me out of the air, and I tried to go prone, but my character did a backwards dive. Omni movement's cool, but like it happens a lot, and I kind of wish there's. I mean, if there was an option to turn off Omni movement, I would. As bad as that sounds, I would. Because that happens more than Omni movement helps me. I fly backwards, which delays the plate animation, because when you go prone, the plate animation doesn't get halted. But when you slide backwards, you can't plate until you fully hit the ground and your character's like has the gun in their hand. Then you have to wait a split second, then you can plate. But without Omni movement, if diving backwards didn't exist, all that would have happened is I would have went prone and I would have been plating the entire time. Either way, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry for my mini rant. And there you go. There's the 3-on burst Kompakt.